Hi there, this is April 2025 and we are a group of students from second year of ESO at IES Nicolás Copérnico in Écija, Sevilla.
We are going to interview our wonderful language assistants. Yes, we talk in plural because this year we have two of them.
Her names are Gia from the Philippines and Kaitlyn from the USA. They are really nice and their classes are great fun.
Welcome to our interview. We hope you like it.
Hi, I am Gia Cruz.
And I'm Kaitlyn Gilmore.
And we're the language assistants for 2024-2025 at Nicolás Copérnico.
Gia and Kaitlyn, where do you come from?
And had your families always lived there?
I'm from the United States. I was born and raised in South Carolina. My mom's side of the family is from New Jersey, but my dad's side of the family is from South Carolina.
I'm coming all the way from Asia. I was born and raised in the Philippines, specifically in its capital, which is Manila.
Hi Gia, what are your hobbies and yours, Kaitlyn?
I actually have a lot of hobbies. I like reading, writing. I like doing art, such as like painting, drawing, layout, and design. And then I also love playing sports, such as badminton, volleyball, swimming, boxing, as well as mixed martial arts. And I like cooking and studying.
Impressive. So my favorite hobby is reading. I also like spending time with my friends and my family, and I also really enjoy cooking as well.
How many languages do you know?
So I know 2 languages. English was my first language, but I also learned Spanish, and I studied that in university. So I'm able to read, write, and speak in Spanish, but I'm most comfortable in English.
I am a native speaker of both English and Filipino, specifically Tagalog, since those two are the official languages in the Philippines. My third language would be Spanish, which I am continuously learning and using in my everyday life here in Spain. And additionally, I am learning Korean. I can read and write Hangul, which is the Korean alphabet, and speak a bit.
Kaitlyn, yeah, why do you enjoy learning languages?
For me, learning languages is a way to connect with people of different backgrounds. For me, it's like opening up a new world wherein it serves as a platform for me to understand one's culture, tradition, and even its people. I enjoy learning new languages because it breaks down the barriers that keep humans separated, which brings me closer and more connected to others.
I completely agree with Gia. I love learning new languages because it lets me meet new people. Or when you're meeting new people, being able to speak in their language is amazing. So you can get to know them better and they can feel more comfortable speaking with you as well. And it's also just a great way to have more perspectives on the world when you meet new people and read more literature in that language that you're learning.
There are many different countries. Why did you decide to come to Spain? And why did you choose Écija?
I decided to come to Spain because this is my second time here. I was able to study abroad in Madrid 3 years ago with my university, and I loved it. And so I wanted to come back to Spain to see if I would love it again and to be able to experience it on my own, experience Spain independently. And I chose to live in Andalusia because I love the people. I went on a trip here, and everyone was really welcoming and nice no matter where I went. And so I wanted to experience living here for a year.
Okay, so the Philippines and Spain has a long-standing relationship tracing back to its historical roots. So there's a bunch of similarities that these two countries have, especially when it comes to food, words, and even religion. So I decided to come to Spain because I wanted to see and experience firsthand that tangible connection that these two countries share. And I chose Écija because it has caught my attention. Because in the Philippines, we have a province that is called Nueva Écija, which I learned was derived from this place in Spain. So these two places share a lot of similarities too, especially when it comes to the hot, extremely hot climate during summer. And yeah, that curiosity has led me to come and see for myself what it is like to be in Écija in Spain.
What advice do both of you have for people who want to learn English?
So my advice for people who want to learn English is to keep on practicing. I strongly believe that practice makes progress, and being consistent produces better results each day. Also, on top of that is to don't be afraid to make mistakes and just be confident.
I agree with Gia. A lot of it's learning how to not be afraid of making mistakes and just making mistakes because they help you learn. I also recommend finding something that you already love in your language, in Spanish, and translating that to English. So if you love music, listening to English music, or if you love watching TV or movies, watching those movies with English subtitles. It's just a way for you to get more connected to the language. And also remember, at the end of the day, it's for fun and a way for you to meet new people.
Gia and Kaitlyn, what have you studied at university?
And why did you choose it?
So at university, I studied 2 majors. I studied educational studies and Spanish language and literature. So I chose those majors because I'm interested in education, or the field of education, but I knew I didn't want to be a teacher. So I studied more about the laws surrounding education and the sociology of education. And then I've always loved Spanish and been interested in learning more. So it made sense to just major in it during the university. And it was amazing because I got to come to Spain.
As for me, I obtained my bachelor's degree in political science, or ciencias políticas, at the University of Santo Tomas in the Philippines. So I chose to take up this program because I see politics as a fundamental force that shapes the world we live in, and as well as the courses of action that people and countries take. So through the lens of political science, I am able to see or get a better understanding of the world's complexities, which leads me to be better equipped in making informed and meaningful actions, whether within my own community or in an international scale.
Do you like traveling?
And what are the most interesting places you have visited so far?
I actually love traveling. So far, I have been to 6 countries, and the most interesting places that I have visited are France and the Netherlands. Well, I guess it has something to do with the vibes, the views, and the architecture. The evident unique blend of modernity and antiquity has truly captivated me. And yeah, it just feels like every single corner is speaking to me, telling me a story about its culture.
That's beautiful. Yeah. I also like to travel. I've traveled around the United States, but probably my favorite destination that I've been to, my favorite place, has been Puerto Rico. I've had the chance to go twice now. The first was with my mom on a school trip in middle school. So I believe I was like 12, 11 years old, and that was amazing, being able to see San Juan and Ponce. And then I recently went again this past summer with my friends, and so being able to experience another side of the island was really great because everyone there is very welcoming, very warm, and they have great food.
What other places would you like to visit in the future and why?
So I would like to continue traveling in the future. The places on my to travel list are in Central and South America. I really want to see how Spanish differs in each country because it's amazing hearing everyone's accents and seeing how differently they speak Spanish. And again, I'm really interested in trying the food for every country.
I agree with you. So for me, I actually have a long list of countries that I would like to visit, but on top of it would probably be Italy, South Korea, Japan, and more of the Philippines. Wanted to see more of the beaches of the tropical island.
What's your favorite food? And do you like Spanish food?
I honestly don't have a specific favorite food because I eat almost everything. But a dish that has potatoes, eggs, and maybe chicken would be really good for me. And as for Spanish cuisine, I actually like Spanish food, and the most favorite ones would be tortilla española, patatas bravas, empanadas, and croquetas gambas.
Perfect. Okay. So my favorite food, or I have two favorite foods, American soul food and then Mexican food. So for soul food, I really like fried chicken, macaroni and cheese, or anything my mom makes really. And then I do love tacos and empanadillas. So anything really for Latin cuisine. As for Spanish food, my favorites are los rotos, but I love trying the different cuisines of each province or each region too, and seeing what they are known for.
Kaitlyn, Gia, what are your plans for the future?
Sadly, my plans for the future do include going back to the United States. I plan on applying to graduate programs in education, so looking at educational policy or the law surrounding education. And I do look forward to being back home and seeing my friends and my family.
As for me, I am about to head home too, in my country, the Philippines, because the program is nearing its end, sadly. And yeah, when I go back, I plan on pursuing the same postgraduate studies, either taking up a master's degree or entering law school, which is the goal ever since.
And finally, would you ever come back to visit Écija?
I would definitely visit Écija again. This city has truly captivated me, and this city, Écija, offers a unique charm which has a good balance of modernity and antiquity, and the city's rich culture, history, tradition, its simplicity, and the warm-hearted people are definitely worth revisiting.
Like Gia, I hope to come back to Écija. I've been charmed by the town. Everyone here is really warm and welcoming and happy to lend a helping hand as well. And so that makes the town really fun to visit and a safe place to be. And it's very different than living in Madrid, obviously. It's a bigger city, but I still find things to do, like going on walks or going to the mall as well.
Thank you very much, Gia and Kaitlyn, for this nice interview. It is great that other people know you now as well.
It has been a great year with you, and we will miss you a lot when you leave our school.
Let's listen for both of you.
And to whoever may be watching this video, thanks for being there.
Thank you all for these great questions. We can only hope that you've learned as much about American and Filipino culture as we've learned about Spanish culture over this year.
It is our pleasure to be your language assistants for this school year, and we hope you have learned a lot from us, and we hope to see you again the soonest.
This has been Gia
And Kaitlyn.
and we're signing off. Bye.
Hi, Gia. Cállate.
sadly. No. What? What's I don't. This is talking about we're just one person. It's okay.
Yeah, sorry.
We're just
Dating.
I can't speak.
you wanna switch?